Is it? Oh. Who's the bitch now? Somebody's thought they were going to be the last one laughing, but, well, they're not. They're not laughing at all. Okay. CR. BR. Brock. Oh, Jay on my lap. That's funny. So, somebody could be a junior. Somebody's initials could be JR, BR, CR. It's 4:30 in the morning. Why are some people outside like yelling in their yard? Well, not really yelling, but that's significant for somebody. Somebody's a life path 4, life path 1. Someone's 41 years old. Someone's born in 1981. Someone's 44. Someone's 48. Someone is born in 84, 81, 88. Someone's 52, 42, 45, 54, 51. And the year 2021 is significant. We have F, B, C, V, P, S, Z, W and M, H, K, R, J. Someone's name is RJ. Hell's Kitchen in Manhattan is significant. Facebook is significant. Or someone's best friend. What's up, guys? I'm Mary. Oh, wow. Right on. CVS is significant. Walmart. Hallmark. Burger King. These could all be places that somebody works or places that you frequent a lot, patronize. PSA. Someone could be a crime scene investigator, or a crime scene investigation has taken place and someone is either getting in trouble for something or they're getting out of it, like they're getting exonerated for something. The vice principal of somebody's school is significant. Someone's name is William. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are significant. Somebody wears PJs in public. Ball Hospital is significant. Somebody uses Voss shampoo. R. Kelly is significant, or Chicago is significant. Take out residents. Somebody lives in a full house, or somebody's a poker player. Wow. Oh, wow. From the south side, east side, west side, Maywood, or Evanston. And there's, well, we have Hyde Park, Hummel Park, Magnificent Mile would actually be here too. North. Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame, or the Basketball Hall of Fame. Either way, neither one's in Chicago, but they're both significant. My father's family is from Maywood. My daughter's family, father's. Oh wow! I filmed a movie in Evanston one time, and I don't know what Naperville. I spent some time there too. Okay. 41 is significant. Like, that's kind of, again, so somebody is definitely 41. Northwestern University could be significant. Yeah, it was actually at Northwestern University, and I just saw Northwestern like right before I put the dice away. Okay, let's see. Let's be still and know. Today the first. Yep, Saturday, February 1st, 2025. So happy birthday to all Aquariuses, like February 1st, and welcome to the second month of 2025. Aquarius season, Black History Month. The month of love. I feel like someone is really anxious about Valentine's Day, and you actually might be getting a really huge I love you from God, the universe, and someone special. Someone who's expecting Valentine's Day to suck, and might actually be the best one you've ever had. Love takes no pleasure in evil, but rejoices over the truth. Love patiently accepts all things. It always trusts, always hopes, and always endures. Love never ends. 1 Corinthians 13, 6 and 8. Well, that's confirmation. Love never ends. And it always trusts. If you don't trust somebody, you don't love them. Just remember that. I mean, the relationship's unhealthy if you don't trust somebody. I guess is what I should have said. But in order to have true, unconditional love for someone, you have to trust them. And somebody's going to finally get a truth that they've been waiting on for a very long time. Encourage one another and build one another up, just as you are doing. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. So someone's birthday is May 11th. Uh, August 6th, August 13th, January 3rd, June 8th, and obviously February 1st, and November 5th. The church was meant to be a place of unity. That is why it is described as the body of Christ. In order to function well, the body needs every part to be connected and working well together. When there is disunity or factions, the church suffers as a sick person, unable to operate in a healthy way. It is very important then that you belong to a healthy community of believers. it is even more important that you consider yourself a vital part of your church and that you recognize the need to encourage others within so you can help strengthen the family of God. Again, as healthy muscles are built up and become stronger, so does a church that loves and encourages one another. Excuse me. Do you need to find a church that is encouraging? Do you need to be the one who encourages your body of believers today? Surround yourself with encouraging believers and watch your strength increase. Lord God, thank you for putting good Christian people in my life. I pray that I would find a way to encourage these people so that we can become stronger together. Allow me to uplift as I encourage others. So, well, Christian, whoever wrote this book should take some of their own advice. Christianity in its entirety is well, a big conundrum. Like the fact that there's several different denominations in itself that negates the entire like principle, like I mean the core principle of Christianity, the body of Christ, being one accord, being all, you know, I mean, one belief, one God. The fact that there's different denominations, that in itself means that confirmation, that Christianity has a problem. There shouldn't be Catholics, Baptists, Mormons. That in itself means that the body of Christ has been divided 1,000 different times, and the church has not been strong. Well, really, the church hasn't been strong since Christ was crucified. Really, I mean, it has been, but it's been ran by the other side. I don't care what anyone says. The Catholic Church is ran by Satan. The Pope is Satan in the flesh. I mean, the Latin title for the Pope is Filii Dei, which means the replacement Christ. That's blasphemy, like blatantly in our faces, blasphemy. The Roman numeral numeric value of the Filii Dei is 666. That was not done by accident. Somebody's being protected from somebody from their past who may not live in the same town as them, or if they do, y'all ain't talking. Like, you haven't talked to this person in a while. And that's by God and your spiritual team making sure that this person can't get close to you. Because they do not have good intentions for you. But they'll be back. I think once you get through your spiritual boot camp, or you are put to the test of like your discernment, like you're in school right now, and once you get through school and you graduate, to graduate, I guess I should say, there's going to be a final test, and the final test is this person being able to actually come towards you, and you, whatever your reaction and your response to this person and the situation determines whether or not you graduate spiritual high school. Yeah, there's going to be some challenges up ahead, or this interaction with this person is going to be challenging because you truly do love this person. But this person looks at you like you're a dog. Like that they are better than you and that they deserve all your blessings. They deserve your destiny. This could even be a family member, honestly. No, it's somebody you've had sex with. Yep. Use your intuition. If you really pray and you go within and you silence the external noise, you'll know exactly what to do. I think you already know exactly what to do. You just don't like the answer. You're praying and God will change the answer, and He's not going to. Who's the bitch now? That's the title of the video. Oh, that's funny. Someone's a little mad because they know now they are the bitch. They called you a bitch, they lied and they slandered on you, and now they're standing in. From where you're standing, where they're standing, it's obvious that who the bitch is. Someone's name is Jamie. I have a machete with this name. Oh no. Violence is never good. And it done in the wrong way can get you into more trouble than it's worth. Okay. A lot just fell out. I can't ignore that though, dirty cop. There is definitely at least one law enforcement agent, officer that was a part of what's been done to you. Someone could be born in the 90s, or hell, somebody could be 90 years old. Alright, that's all I'll take for that. Oh, we'll take that one. Drug bust happening. Somebody could have been busted for drugs and they fucking put your name in it. Just because they didn't want to. They wanted to fuck you over, and since they knew that they were going down, they lied on you to try and get you to go down with them. We have James. Judas is in your circle. Dirty cop. God is up to something. Don't give up. You're going to love it. They lied about having COVID to go on vacation with their male lover. Someone's big mad. So someone's a little mad, someone's big mad. Fake profiles on Facebook's how they track you. Kim. Liz. We will be together soon. Jesus is Lord, not you. You will get that job. Paris. I'm sorry. Lisa. Blue car. Just stop and breathe. Billy. One day you will look back and be glad it all worked out the way that it did. You will finally love your life. You are royal. Beth. Someone's in their 30s. Someone could go by Big D, or someone's got big dick energy, or someone. Your energy is just huge. Like, you walk into a room and people can't help but like be captivated by just your very presence. Orlando, Reagan, your Boaz is on the way. Judges 21:21. I told you 2021 was significant, but I'm gonna go read that because I can't remember what that verse says. Maryland, 80s. So somebody's born in the 1980s. September, and white truck. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 people's names here. So there could be somebody who had 9 lovers, and they all knew about each other except you. Like, they all knew about you, but you didn't know about them. And they either they banded together to, like, take you out, or there's 9 different people that's competing for the same position at for an employment opportunity, or there's 9 different people that want the same person, and some shit got crazy. Or there's 9 dirty cops who were trying to keep something secret. Ouch. Okay. Let's see. Judges. Thank you, Sarah. If the daughters of Shiloh come out to dance in the dances, then come out of the vineyards and snatch each man his wife from the daughters of Shiloh, and go to the land of Benjamin. So there was 9 different people that wanted the same wife or wanted the same husband. And this person had their eyes on you, and these other people couldn't handle it, so they tried to take you out. My sister's name is Liz. I rejected him, and he started trying to ruin my life. Yeah, I think it's what happened to me, too. Right. Oh, man. One person, I'm pretty sure it's because I rejected them completely. And the other person is because they cheated on me, and I was done. I told them to pack their stuff and get out. And I never even attempted to revisit the relationship. Well, I would have, actually, if the person would have done it a healthy way, but no, they tried to have me, well, they had me kidnapped, raped, and tortured. So that made me believe that I had made the right choice, and there was no need to go back and revisit it for any reason. So, but the other person, it's because I didn't want to be with them. And a part of me feels like the two of them got together and did everything they could to destroy my life. We got a T, TF, so twin flame. Someone's twin flame could have really done them dirty because they thought somebody was full of shit and spirituality was full of shit, and like there was no life after death and nothing matters. Somebody really, they loved you. They wanted to be with you, but they thought you were crazy, or your guys' religious beliefs like were just so different that they chose to walk away from you and to try and take you down because of your religious beliefs. Twat waffle flame. Or they listen to somebody named Kim, and that person convinced them that their twin flame, that either they were their twin flame or that twin flames were evil, and that the person that was telling them that they were their twin flame was evil and that they should stay away from them. Somebody named Kim is really significant, though. Well, Kim and Liz both are right there. And I kind of getting the feeling that Orlando, in this case anyways, is not the city in Florida. It's somebody goes by that name. Or that could actually be someone's name. Okay, so Oklahoma is significant. Tulsa, Oklahoma, TOK, or total knockout. Something was supposed to be a total knockout, and it failed because you got back up and you're still going. TKO, Tokyo. Someone's name is Mo. Wow. I have to laugh. I feel you on that. I really do. A. N. Oh, wow. That's fine. Okay. I can't ignore that. Ass. Oh, look. Twin. Without the I, but almost. So, we have ass. North. Oh, Northwestern. So, there's Northwestern University again. Somebody lives in Evanston, Illinois. W-N. Antoine. A&W root beer. M. Something really significant about tomorrow. Or, well, I guess today, but. L. Moana. I. U. L. L. Lawn. Money laundering. There's a money laundering scheme that somebody's a part of, or this group was created, and they thought they were gonna like make you take the fall for it, and because somebody got you investigated. Thank you, by the way. And because the police were investigating you, and they realized that this person lied and falsified the claim. Well, not only is this person going down for falsifying police report or falsifying accusing somebody on false allegations, they now got this whole group busted for money laundering because they got investigated because they falsely accused you of something you didn't do. Something about U-Haul, so somebody could be trying to like move out of state to avoid having to face accountability, or that's what they did. And Carmen, no, it doesn't have to have your address. It always finds you. P. Philip. Someone's name is Philip. Malibu. Significant. OUI. Someone drinking and driving. That might have actually been what got somebody fucking caught. Somebody was drinking and driving. They could have even been on their way to your house to do something malicious to you. They were pulled over. And not only did they get busted for a DUI, also, something was also found in their vehicle that tied them to some kind of crime against you. Something was... Thank you so much. I love you, Mary. Mary's awesome. Something was kept private, or at least kept secret from you. But now that's either, if it was investigation and everything, like, that was kept private because the law enforcement didn't want you to know that they were investigating you so they could get the truth of the matter. Well, now that the investigation's closed, now you have to be informed about it, because I think for one, you have the right to face your accusers, and for two, you're owed something, and somebody was trying to keep it from you, and now you have to be told about this, and somebody's pissed off. Somebody lives in Ohio. Another P. Up. Something's up. Something's up for discussion. Something's up in the air. Pull. Somebody had pull. Somebody had power. And they used it to grossly and maliciously attack and torture you psychologically. I mean, they used their position of authority that they had, and they pulled rank on people, or whatever, used the position that they had in order to get people to do things to you that they shouldn't have done. Well, they don't have that pull anymore because it's been ripped away from them. Like, they ripped everything away from you. Everything's been ripped away from them, or they're in the process of it. Trust and believe that whatever you went through, the person responsible for it is going to go through everything, but it's going to be even harder for them because they're going to get it back times 3. You didn't deserve it, and they do. Thank you so much, Mary. I really, really... Mwah! If I ever make it to Chicago, which I probably will, but I just don't know when, I definitely would love to meet you. Chicago's really not that far from me. It's only like 3.5, right at 4 hours. Ella. E-L-L-A. Ella. J. Do I have Jello? I do, actually. J-E-L-L-O. S-E. Someone is extra sensitive. E-S-P. Literally, E-S-P. B-N. Someone's baby mama is a part of the reason, a big major part of why things happen. But she might not have been baby mama at the time. She might have been wife. And you didn't know about it. Prim. Someone's name is Jim. Someone's a gym rat, or they spend a lot of time at the gym. Me. Trust, I believe I'm not a gym rat. But somebody's saying, me, I'm a gym rat. Lee, someone's name is Lee. Live. Something is going to go down and it's going to be caught like live. Like it's going to like be going viral as it's actually happening. T. Someone's name is JT. Someone thinks you're an extraterrestrial, or someone's claiming to have actually seen aliens. I haven't kept up on too much, but I did see where there was another plane incident tonight, earlier yesterday, like in Pennsylvania, that they claiming it was a missile, but I mean, who knows? I know people are gonna hate me, but I don't care. They already do. Yeah, noticing how like somebody just got back into office and all of a sudden like weird things are happening. He tried to get us to believe that alternative facts was a thing his first week in office the first time. No, alternative fact is a fucking lie. There's the alternative to a fact is fiction. So if it's not a fact, it's fiction. It's not an alternative fact. It's a fucking lie. Someone's name is William. I got William again. Hebrew. Somebody's Hebrew. Or somebody speaks Hebrew, or someone's an Israelite. They probably don't know it either. So if somebody, it might do you well to like trace your ancestry. You might be shocked at what you find. Wall. Someone's last name could be Walls. Or someone has built a wall up and has closed off their heart chakra, and they need to really try and go in and do some inner work and healing so they could lower that wall. So, I mean, love is like the most important part of this life. Most important part of the human experience. You don't want to close yourself off from it and be the reason why you never experience something very true and very important. And the human experience is, it's not complete without love. We were created by love, for love, through love, and for love. Liverpool. I just got Liverpool. I love you, Ella. Thank you. Something's null and void. Something about somebody's teeth. AI is significant. Beverly. Someone's name is Beverly, or Beverly Hills is significant. Melrose Place. Conclusion. Something is over. I mean, you could celebrate because this toxic cycle that you've suffered in for so long is it's over. Someone could be born in December, or someone could be a life path 3. Wow. Success. 39. Someone could be 39 years old. Six. Someone could be a life path 6. Somebody definitely passed the test, elevated spiritually, and they gained either full access to their gift, or they've gained a new gift. June 12th, June 18th, and someone could be 49 years old. Someone took an oath to a group, or somebody took an oath of office and they didn't keep it. Either it's because they're just unethical, or they have no integrity and they were never going to keep it from jump, or B, they took an oath to be a part of a group or whatever, and they realized that they were working with the wrong side, or that what this oath actually stood for, they don't stand for, and so they withdrew from the group, or took back their affiliation because they don't agree with what the group was doing. But somebody made an oath and then went back on it. And I think they made an oath to a group, an organization, just to find out what they were doing. It was forbidden. They shouldn't have been doing it. And this person couldn't live with themselves by being affiliated with this group, so they disassociated. Or they were blackballed. Yeah. Someone really wanted to belong. They wanted a sense of belonging so bad that they jumped into something and became a part of something because it looked like it was fun, or the benefits looked like they were worth it. And 41. Somebody's definitely 41 years old. That's the 3rd time in this reading. But now this person would rather be alone and not have anybody than fit in with the group that does what this group does. And it could even been a cop. Because I'm telling you, there's at least one dirty cop, but there's definitely more. I said 9 earlier, but I think there's out of this group of corrupt cops, one of them has pulled out, because when they started associating with this group of cops or whatever, they thought what these guys were doing was good, and just to find out that what these were the bad guys, so that person pull out. It could have even cost them their job, but at least they have their integrity and their spiritual. They're right standing with God because of it. So whether they lost their job here on the 3D or not, they can actually live with themselves. Somebody has a chest tattoo of like a bear print, dog print, or bear claw. I'm sorry, not bear print, bear claw. Somebody could even have like a star here and a star here. Louis, someone's name is Louis. Someone's name is Zoe. Someone's 47 or life path 1. No, sorry, life path 11. Someone's name could be Zoe. Doesn't have to be. But somebody's individuality and their acceptance of self is so rare and so beautiful that it attracts a lot of jealousy and a lot of envy, because as much as you wouldn't think, to be authentic, to be loving of yourself, and being okay with being an individual or standing alone, those qualities are so rare that people really get jealous. They get downright mad at people that can do it. And I don't think you realized how rare you really are because of just those three things. It really, it's something that a lot of people don't have and they wish they did. September 3rd, 1983. I am January 3rd, 1982. Power to Earth. Earth power. Someone's still in denial that they're the one of the wrong, or someone's still in denial that you are a child of God and God loves you. Someone could be born on the 14th of any month. Be a life path 5. May 27th could be significant. June 14th. Someone's name is Natalie. Something about a comet. I just saw Haley's comet. Somebody. What is the rest of that song? Just saw Haley's comet. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Somebody just realized by saying goodbye to someone, they'll get their second chance at life. Or by staying attached to a certain person, they were keeping themselves from getting that second chance. Sometimes the only way to start over or to get the new beginning that God's promised is to say goodbye to something or someone. And somebody was trying to get both, have their cake and eat it too. And God said, no, if you want this, that's got to go. And somebody's finally getting it. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please guide me through this and give me what it is that needs to be said. Ringing in my right ear. I'm trying to remember what ringing in the right ear means. Ella, are you still around? Or Mary, if you can do it. Oh wow. Yeah, I feel you. It took me a lifetime to get here. If you're still around, will you please look up what it means if your right ear rings? Because I said that at the same. Like, it started ringing at the same time I said, "Holy angels, Holy Spirit, holy angels." So I feel like that was like confirmation that the angels are here and they're helping. But if you could look that up, please. Thank you. Depending on what I get, and the next card I get. Nine of Wands. Yeah, someone's trying to destroy. Because someone knows you're about to heal, like completely. You're about to completely 100% let go and heal all your inner child traumas, your everything from the past. You're really like that close to walking through the gate and having like literally going through that transformation and becoming the butterfly. Someone is working their ass off to make sure they destroy your business, your platform, because they know that if they can do that, that or they think that it will break you. Oh, nice. That's awesome. See the confirmation too. Like someone knows that you're about to get this good news, and they know that they've lost. So they're trying to destroy the one thing that they think is most important to you. Because what they came after before, what they took from you, they thought was the most important, and it didn't break you. You got back up and you kept going. You didn't give up. You didn't like fall apart. So when they realized what they had done didn't work, they came after what? Well, this must be what they care about the most. So let's take it from them. And they're still working on that, but they're not gonna have much longer because somebody's about to be in jail if they ain't already. Oh, by the way, for my story, KH and SH both in jail. So I know who the person that I'm speaking to right now. You know who you are. You're next. So you might want to give me my fucking money. Sorry, so side note. Nine of Swords. Yeah. The nightmares are going to continue. The anxiety is going to get worse. You're going to need more Paxil if you don't give me my fucking money. Someone's born in 1999. 1990. Someone's a life path 9. Someone is a backstabbing, computer hacking, unhealed, sorry motherfucker. The colors blue, pink, and red and green are very significant. Three of Swords. This is... Don't let anything make you give up. Because if you don't already know it, there's 3 people that work together to do whatever was done to you. And it's 3 people that you loved with all your heart. And you may think you know which 3 people it is, and you might have 2 of the 3, or you might even have all 3 of them, but there's something that you don't know that is still going to be really devastating when you find it out. But just look back on everything you've gotten through. The fact that they could not beat you and they will not beat you. Don't let this heartbreak that you might still face when you finally know the entire truth. Don't let it stop you. Keep going, because technically it's already been done. Like the reason why it's gonna feel fresh is because it was kept from you the entire time. But this has already been you've already conquered this. So don't let it come back and revisit you when you actually get told the truth face to face. Don't let something that's already dead and gone and you've already persevered over slow you down. Because I feel like that's part of the strategy in this person coming and telling you whatever they're going to tell you is, oh, I know that they don't know this, and I know that it's gonna fucking just rip their heart out when they do know it. And whoever this is they get off on hurting you, but I don't think it's just you. They get off on hurting people in general. Yeah, it seems like I go right there with you. But we can, with our thoughts and our words, manifest some shit. Like, sometimes we gotta blame ourselves. Somebody either has a scar on the palm of their hand, or somebody has dirty hands a lot, like because they work on cars, or they do something like with their hands, like it causes their hands to get dirty like a lot. So one of the people involved that always has dirty hands. So just know that that's confirmation for somebody. Sabrina. Someone's name is Sabrina. Metro is significant. I don't know if that's Metro PCS, if that's the metropolitan area, like the Boston metropolitan area. But Metro. Or the metaverse. Or the Metra. So Metro would be I believe that's Atlanta's train system. His name is Skeeter. Confirmation. Somebody's going to go through something. I'm hearing sirens right now, so like someone's in an emergency situation, or someone's trying to put you in an emergency situation. Be cautious. Three of Pentacles. Three people are trying to fucking do something like with the quickness, because then all they have on their mind is money. Money, money, money. Your money. This could be a blonde woman, an African American woman, and a Caucasian man working together. 2 women, 1 man. For someone, and this is, sorry, Mary, but I'm not talking about you when I say this. For someone, there's definitely a fucking Virgo at the fucking, like, setting a desk with a laptop, and they're the ones that spearheaded the entire smear campaign against your platform or against whatever your online business. Oh wow. So that sounds like you've been through like what I've been through. Wow. Four of Wands. I'm on my way. Stuck on you. Yeah, these two cards are stuck together, and that's literally what I heard. And this is the marriage card, too. Four of Wands and Temperance. Somebody's on their way to you to try and balance out a connection. Whether it's romantic or platonic, I feel like it probably is a romantic connection. And there's three people trying to stop this person from traveling towards you. Could be a biracial same-sex relationship. Because that's two women and it's a, biracial. They're both, one's Caucasian, one's African American. He told me when Justin is a Virgo, my daughter's father. He told me when I left them 10 years ago, he should never underestimate. Man, when I told the guy who cheated on me to get out and pack his stuff and go live with the woman he just cheated on me with, or to go wherever he wanted, back to his grandma's, whatever, he looked at me and said, "Don't think Florida's too far away for me to get you." And literally 3 weeks after I was in Florida, I was raped, kidnapped, and tortured. So yeah, when someone makes a threat, guys, literally take them serious. When they look at you and you just know that they're not playing, trust and believe they know how to get whatever they're saying to you. They know how to get it done. Don't think that they're just pissed off and like running off at the mouth. People really are on some foul shit nowadays. Wow. I mean, oh, okay, yeah. Thank you. I was for a second I was like, why are you sorry that you're biracial? But then I get it now. Sorry. Thank you. February 3rd, March 2nd. Someone's ex and their nephew should be ashamed of what they did together. And I'm pretty sure that's personal to me, but if it resonates, take it. Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is trying to get themselves, they've been trying to bind themselves, stick themselves, attach themselves to you to be able to get this Ten of Pentacles. Someone tried to marry you spiritually, or even falsely marry you in the three, like in the physical realm. They could have, like, that could be what it is. You sorry sons of bitches. Your nephew, if you have a nephew that's of age, and your ex could have been married with your nephew having your name, like they could have even went and got a fucking legit BMV issued ID or whatever, except it's all your information with your nephew's fucking picture. And your nephew married your fucking ex, and they went off and fucking got an inheritance that was supposed to be yours. And I'm telling you what, if that's my story, don't come at me with no bullshit, because I'll probably smack the fuck out of you. Forgiveness, yes. I mean, I don't understand why the fuck you ever thought that was okay, or how you ever thought you would get away with it. But don't come at me on no dumb shit. Because, I mean, my level of tolerance for stupidity is, like, here. So, you did what you did. Like, we were all meant to go through it. God's will and way is higher than ours. So, you were meant to do what you did anyway. So, that in itself, just like the betrayal of Judas. I mean, betrayal of Christ from Judas. Judas was created to do that. So, like, for us to get mad at him to do that, because he did that, is stupid. Because he did what he was supposed to do. And if he hadn't done it, then we wouldn't have any chance of being reconciled with the Father. So, Judas kind of, when you really think about it, like, and he was the one apostle that Christ needed. Because if Judas hadn't betrayed Christ, he never would have went to the cross. And his purpose wouldn't have been served. So Judas was kind of important. Like, that betrayal it had to happen. So this is the same way. The betrayal had to happen. So I get that. But don't come at me thinking that you could play me. Because I'm done with these people thinking that they're playing me. I've been playing that role too long now. Like, having to look at people and smile and nod because of strategy. You never get away with anything. Everything done in the dark comes to light. So if you're doing shit that you don't want people to know about, maybe you should stop doing shit. Because everything done in the dark comes to light. It's one of God's promises. Whatever this is, you're going to get in trouble. Like, you're going to be found out. Like, you may be able to prolong it, and I guarantee you, the only reason you prolonged it as long as you have, and especially in my situation, is because either A, there was a lesson that God was teaching me that I just wasn't getting, or B, there was a lesson he was teaching you and you weren't getting it. But somebody in the mix was being taught a lesson. And that's the only reason this has gone on as long as it has, because somebody wasn't learning the lesson. But what was done, it will be exposed, and the people involved will pay for it. There's no running from it. And I feel like I really did hit a nail, hit something on the nail. Like, best bet is just to know I forgive you and to move on with your life. Because I already know that one, if not both of you, is going to try and lie to my face, and that's not going to be, I promise you it's not going to be good. It's going to make me want to fucking prosecute you even further. King of Wands, Cancer, Leo. You gotta go for your money. Someone could be an insurance salesman, or somebody is a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her." Trust and believe whoever it was that thought they were better than you, they know now that they were far wrong. Or they always knew. They knew you were too good for them. They just didn't want you to know that. Somebody wears a man bun, like, all the time. Somebody backpacks it. Blue is somebody's favorite color. Someone has a lot of passion and desire and motivation, confirmation, to ignite the fire underneath somebody's ass, and it may even be their own ass, but to make sure that all of this, someone's coming to you because they finally get it. They finally realize that you've been telling the truth the whole time, that what you've gone through is ludicrous and it shouldn't have happened. And somebody knows that you didn't deserve it, and they're lighting a fire under somebody's ass to make sure that you get your justice and you get vindicated and you get paid back what is owed to you. And they might even want to date you or marry you, and they could have fallen in love with you without, and you guys might not even know each other. This could be an investigator that was investigating you, and so you've never met in person, or if you have met in person, you were met. They were putting on a character because you couldn't know at the time. You couldn't know who they were because you had, the investigation had to be kept secret from you. So if you have met this person in person, you don't know who they really are. You know them as an alias. But this person really has fallen in love with you, and they also are they're working their ass off to make sure that everything works out and turns it around in your favor, and that these people go down, and that you get the vindication and the recognition and reward that you deserve, and pay back what was stolen from you. February 4th, it could be significant. So Monday could be significant for somebody. April 2nd also. The color pink. RuPaul's Drag Race could be significant. Or somebody who was on RuPaul's Drag Race. This is their story, or they're tied into the story somehow. Someone's last name is Flowers. October 3rd and 4th, both significant. Somebody wears glasses. Somebody made a bet, and they bet against you, and now they really wish they hadn't, because they knew better. It was your own damn twin flame. Your twin flame's pride, greed, and their ego talked them into making a bet against you. They deserted you in your darkest hour and turned their back on the connection. And now they're crying and wishing that you were still in their life. See, when you needed them, they just fucking appeared. And now they're too embarrassed and too ashamed to talk to you. And now they're in their darkest hour and they fucking need you, but they're too ashamed to talk to you. And they should be. You could have had a really good date with this person, and it could have been at the movies. Someone needs to know that the best is yet to come. I just heard that best in my head, and then I looked down and I literally have BEST. So you haven't missed out on anything. Everything's happened exactly the way that it was supposed to in order to help you become who you're meant to be. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Somebody thinks you are, no one else on earth. No one else on earth could ever the way you do. I can't remember the lyrics, but someone's so pissed because they exhausted all their resources, all their intelligent schemes and strategies that's always worked out in the past. They've went through it all, every play in the playbook, and you are still like, it's a bed, I was gonna say, uh, uh, it's a bed, but it looks like she's standing like in on water and like walking on water almost. But and she's got a glass of champagne and a bottle of champagne. So even though this person's done everything to put you underwater to make you drowned, you are in the middle of this flood, or like, you know what I mean, like your your hot water heater could have exploded, or a pipe could have burst, and your entire house is flooded. But you're staying in the middle of it, just like with this glass of champagne and this bottle of champagne, and like, hey, would you like one too? Like you're laughing about it, or like you're not stressed about it, and this person is pissed off because they're like, oh, I have nothing left. There's nothing left I know how to do, or I have no other connections or any other avenues I could take to bring more people into this. And this person's still laughing. This person still has joy. They still have love. They still have laughter. They're furious. That's specific for someone. Sorry, personal. But they're mad because you didn't break and you didn't need them. And that was the whole reason. The whole reason they did this. Somebody didn't never. They never wanted to lose you. They just wanted you to be humbled. They wanted you were too big for your britches. Like they wanted you to view them as being better than you, or they wanted you to be. They wanted to cause you to submit to them, which you probably would have if they just would have fucking done right. They would have been, you know, the masculine they should have been, or the. If you want to be the man and wear the pants, well, there is a cost to being a man and wearing the pants. Like, you can't just expect someone to submit to you if you're not taking care of them, if you're not providing shelter, like safety, and to love, honor, protect, provide. If you want someone to obey you and submit to you, you got to be loving them, honoring them, protecting them, providing for them. Like, you can't just be a big dick and a fucking you can't just be good at bed and show up with a big dick and expect that other person to do everything, and not only do everything, but also submit to your wills and your way and your wants, and forgetting everything about theirs. If you want someone to submit to you and actually be subservient to you, you've got to provide and protect that person. If you're not going to protect and provide for that person, well, then you don't need to even assume that you're going to have them submit to you, because you don't deserve it in the first fucking place. I am too stubborn to kill. The Magician. Okay. Someone could be a Gemini. Someone could idolize Catwoman, or that's their favorite superhero or whatever. Someone definitely is a computer. I don't want to say. Well, I'll say a computer geek. Like, I mean, but that's not like I'm saying like it's bad. Like, it's a bad thing, but that's just somebody's thing. Somebody's always on the laptop. Somebody's always doing something. Somebody's a hacker. Somebody knows candle magic. Somebody knows blood magic. Someone's initials are. Somebody's a doctor. Someone's area code is 943. (219). Someone's born in 98 or 89. Someone's 29 years old. Someone's born in 77. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. There's 14 again. It's 41. 914, 614, 913 area codes. Someone needs to get their eyes checked. If you're having blurry vision, you need to go to the doctor. Somebody's nocturnal. All of us here. Either someone's initials are T, like T and T, or like TT, or someone goes by TT. (21). So someone's born on the 21st of the month. Could be September 21st, August 21st, July 21st, or the year 2021. Like I said in the very beginning of the reading, is significant. State Road 7. North Carolina is significant. Someone's name is Tess or Tessa. West. Someone's last name is West. Or someone lives out west. Connecticut. Someone's born in 97 or 79. Somebody needs to watch, like, somebody who wears glasses. They there's a good chance that they're like, if you're talking to them and they're wearing their glasses, that they're sleeping. That they're not even paying attention to what you say. But somebody who wears glasses, who is on the computer a lot, could possibly be a hacker, or they just work from home. This person falls asleep more often than you realize. So you could think they're sitting there like typing away, this, that, and the other, and they're really asleep, and they have not heard a fucking thing you said. So if someone's always like, I don't know what you're talking about, we never talked about that, it's because you had a conversation with them that they were not conscious for. They were asleep through the whole freaking conversation, and just because you thought they were on their laptop and they were working, you thought they were awake. No, they weren't. Somebody probably should get checked for narcolepsy too. Emmett. Someone's name is Emmett. Someone's name is Dillmore, and someone's name is John. Someone needs to stop shopping at Temu. Because I promise you, just because Temu says you can shop like a billionaire, you are not a billionaire. And you're going to really hate Temu if you don't stop spending money at Temu. Micah 7:5. Someone's born in 1975 or July 5th. Daniel 7:11. July 11th is significant. November 7th. Daniel is traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights headed for Spain. And I can see Daniel waving goodbye. James 5:16. So we have Micah, we have James, we have Daniel. 3 wise men. There's about to be 2 people, possibly, if you're a man, then 2 other men that you're about to link up with. And the 3 of you are going to really change the world. Or these 2 men are going to, they've been working in the background without your knowledge. They've been secret helpers. And now they're about to come and introduce themselves. They could be, oh, thank you, Joshua. I pray for you too. Just wish you'd start using your real name. It's not Jonathan Thomas. I'm sorry, I said Jonathan Thomas. It's not Joshua Thomas. It's Joshua Williams. Stop stalking me. My life will never be the same now that you're gone. It must have been love, but it's over now. A, K, D. So somebody goes by like AKA like an alias. Somebody has an alias, or somebody was pretending to be you, and they really do not want you to know that, because not only will they have to like finally pay you back for everything they took from you, or they're finally going to have to like face what they've done and go to jail or whatnot. This will prove to you that this person really is jealous of you. This person really does want to be you. And this person really doesn't want you to know that. Because they put on a good act that they fucking hate you. Like, you really, whoever this is, you believe that they hated you. No, they did hate you, but it's because they wanted to be you. And now when this comes out, this person will never ever be able to tell you that they don't want to be you ever again, because it's obvious. They're obsessed with you. God only knows. King and Country. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Meatloaf. And why? 855 417. Someone's born in 1956. Or that somebody's 56 years old. Somebody could be 15 years old. Or the year 2015 is very significant. Someone's name was Katie. Someone's very catty. And somebody wants you, somebody needs you, but somebody's never going to love you. And they might be coming in to tell you that out of their own mouth. I want you, I need you, but I'm never going to love you. One fine day. V. Someone's name is Kevin. Dave. Sir Crazy Dave. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. Someone's lonely days are over. No, it's not just blind delusion. Your blind delusion of the fact that you committed a crime, several crimes. Like you're committing one right now. Like cyber stalking, cyberbullying is a crime. Judges 5:11. Somebody really judge the fuck out of you, or you're about to be able to. God's going to put you in a position to where everyone that came up against you and had a part in what they tried to take you out, you're going to be put in a position of power, or there's a judge that's going to give you the power. Oh, you'll make me cry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. And actually, if you get a hold of me on Facebook, I will give you a private, personal reading. But someone's about to be put in a position to where you get to decide what happens to the people who came up against you. And that's how much God loves you. It's how much He wants to show you that you are ready to be you. Like he didn't make a mistake when He created you, and what He has for you, you are ready to now step into that role. You already have stepped into it. You just don't realize it because everyone wants to keep it from you. Like everybody else sees it, they just want to make sure you don't. Yeah, where to go? So Judges. To the sound of musicians at the watering places, they repeat the righteous triumphs of the Lord, the righteous triumphs of His villagers in Israel. People are going to be talking about you for, well, probably decades, centuries after you've been dead and gone, because your bravery and you stood up for something. You stood up for yourself. You stood up for God. You had integrity and you had courage and you had bravery to not let a group of people, a community, scare you into silence, scare you into submission. You knew something was wrong and you refused to go quietly into the night. You said, no, this is wrong and I'm not going to let it just quietly get swept under the rug. I'm going to keep running my mouth until somebody does something about it. And people are going to remember you for that. Micah 7:5. Well, that's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Alright. Well, that can't be the way it's supposed to be. It can't be like that. That's what I thought, like. Whatever. 7:5. Put no trust in a neighbor. Have no confidence in a friend. Guard the doors of your mouth from her who lies in your arms. Somebody trusted a friend. Somebody trusted a parent. Someone trusted a sibling, a lover. Like, well, probably not a lover because you were probably the lover that got lied on. But somebody trusted somebody other than you about you. And even though they knew their experience of you was complete opposite of what this person was saying, or they just intuitively knew the person was not someone right about what they were saying, they still trusted that person because they grew up with them, or because it was their parents, or because it was their baby mama or baby daddy. And they went with that person against you. You trust no one except God and yourself. And actually, you might not even want to trust yourself all the time. But go to God and trust your heart, your intuition, and yes, take advice from people or be willing to listen to the other people, but really go to God and when on that final say so. Like, just because Sister Mary Clarence said something doesn't mean God did. Sister Mary Clarence might have thought God said it, but he might not have really said it. So, go to God and your own heart. When it comes down to decisions like the person made here in this situation, because someone destroyed their life because of what somebody else, a lie that somebody else told, somebody destroyed their own life. And part of that, the reason why they destroyed it is because they should have spent it with you. But now, whatever they've gotten themselves into, there's no coming back from it. You are not an option. A life with you is not an option because they believed Sister Mary Clarence or whoever. But I feel like this person's lost their job. I feel like they've lost their car. Like, everything that you lost, this person's losing it. Trust and believe. Because everything they try to take from you, it's being taken from them. September 18th is significant for somebody. I looked then because of the sound of the great words that the horn was speaking. And as I looked, the beast was killed, and its body destroyed and given over to be burned with fire. As for the rest of the beast, their dominion was taken away, but their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. So, whoever it was that was the HNIC and going against you, that person's probably going to pass away, if they haven't already. And the others, they're going to lose their power, lose their... they're not going to be able to come against you anymore, but they're not going to lose their life because God's a part of their punishment is watching you be elevated and put into whatever position or role that these people were trying to stop you from getting. Their part of their punishment is to watch you, to watch you sit at that table and for you to watch you eat that feast that they could have been a part of and chose not to be because they wanted to steal the feast from you. A lot of these people would have sat at your table if they could have just been okay with the fact that you were the head of, you were at the head of the table. If they could have just handled the fact that you were King Arthur and they were just one of the knights of the round table, they would have been at the round table. But these people couldn't do it. So now they get to watch from afar, not even in what is it, Nottingham? No, is it Nottingham? Or is that Robin? That's Robin Hood. But whatever. Camelot. They can't even be inside of the gates of Camelot. They have to watch from like Tokyo via the World Wide Web. And they did it to themselves. Oh, there's one more. James 5:16. Therefore, confess your sins to one another and pray for one another that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous man or righteous person has great power as it is working. Elijah was. Hey, EJ, how's it going? Elijah was a man with a nature like ours, and he prayed fervently that it might not rain. And for 3 years and 6 months it did not rain on earth. Then he prayed again, and heaven gave rain, and the earth bore its fruit. Somebody had a strong, because their family line, their bloodline, their connection with God was a strong connection. But they messed up when they came against you, because your ancestral line, your blood was very powerful too. And the difference is, whoever your Elijah is, or this Elijah is, or my Elijah, because there is an Elijah in my story, not my cousin, or well, maybe it is, but no, that's not what I'm talking about. There's another Elijah. So just trust and believe, cousin Elijah. I'm not talking about you. But who, and this could just be a metaphor. The person's name might not even be Elisha. It just so happens that there is one that could possibly be the culprit in my story that is named Elijah. But this person thought that they were closer to God than you, or God loved them more than you, and they were more powerful than you. Well, because you did the righteous thing, and you actually were confessing your sins, and you were praying for people, and you were not praying against people, and you were just praying God, hey, please make this stop, or please, you weren't asking God to do evil, wicked things. You were just asking God to help you and to make it stop. But this person actually asked God, and maybe that you actually saw the same God. That might be another reason why. Maybe they were praying to the other side, and A, they didn't know they were, or B, they did know, but they thought that they had more rank than you, so that they could somehow take you out. But anyways, this person lost their connection with God, or their spiritual gift, because they weren't praying for your salvation. They weren't praying for your deliverance. They were praying for your demise. And you actually was praying for this person's deliverance. You didn't want to take someone out. You wanted to build someone up, and the two of you do walk hand in hand together toward God, toward the Father, and, marching on into heaven. This person wanted to make sure you got kicked out of heaven, and they got to have it all for themselves. Whatever it may be for you and yours. And that's why this person has lost their spiritual gift, or they're they're not in right standing with God right now because they were trying to take you out instead of actually build each other up and go on into the future with God. This person wanted you out of the equation so that they could have all the blessings for themselves. And I got about 3 or 4 confirmations in that. But someone's name is Aaron, or the story of Moses is significant for your life story. February 5th is significant. May 2nd. And again, Mary, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for both donations tonight. You're awesome. Like I said, look me up on Facebook, and we can call me on video chat. I'll give you a private reading. It's already paid for. Because they actually, just that one donation that you just made now, the $49.99, that would actually pay. That's the price of a reading. So I thank you so much. God bless all of you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.